Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Bless you for tuning in. Today is Wednesday, so I said I was going to update you guys about the trade I took yesterday, Tuesday, but I couldn't make video on it because I was kind of busy. So actually, the trade on GBP USD, the one I took, it's it went bad again. It stopped me out. The trade stopped me out. So today I didn't even have the intention of trading today, but I saw an opportunity on gold, which I jumped in. Like I entered two positions, but it went against me. Let me quickly show you the position I entered from, where I entered from, and the reason why I actually entered from the position and the mistakes I made, which make the trade went bad against me. Though I later took another trade, which I just got out of the trade of recent, not too long ago. I got out of the trade not too long ago. I should have made a video right when I got out of the trade, but I couldn't because I was busy. So let me quickly show you the trade I took on gold this morning, and the one that went bad, and the one I just make my profit of. And gladly, I'm back from drawdown. I'm back from drawdown. I'll show you my P&L. I'm back from drawdown. On my 5k, I actually traded the 5k account again today, which put me in some kind of in some losses. But now I'm back to uh, I'm back to break even on the account. So we start trading again. And okay, let's quickly dive into the chart. So right here is the trade I took on gold. The one I took earlier was around this place. The market was right around here. I think the market was right around there, which I marked my after the breaking of this structure to the downside. I marked my supply zone around there, hoping for the trades to just retest on my supply zone. The trade has broken down somewhere around here, and that's why I marked my supply zone around here, hoping for the trade to just tap me in on this supply zone and reverse back, because I've seen the trade has been struggling to break this lower demand zone on 5 minutes. Let me show you guys. And after multiple taps on this zone, I think I saw that this zone might not hold, but I forgot that there is another zone below here. There's another demand zone below here. Here's the demand zone, this zone right here. Forgot that there's another demand zone right here. So I didn't know the trade has already tapped in the demand zone. Immediately the trade tapped in the demand zone, it went up. So if I was still thinking about the rejection of these zones, that which was what made me mark this supply zone out, that okay, after these multiple rejections, I expect the trade to come back to my supply zone around here and let it tap me in, which it did right here. After the trade tapped me in here, I see the trade didn't even make any significant move to the downside. After it tapped me in here, I quickly entered for short. Then I see the trade kept hitting the walls again, and it didn't break below. Before I know, it took me out around here. Immediately the trade took me out. Then I realized the trade has already tapped in this demand zone for it to buy, and it has given its confirmation right here. After the tapping, it went around here, give its confirmation, which is right here, which is this zone, gave this confirmation, came here and broke above this structure, then retest from it, then it started buying. Upon realizing, when I realized this is what the trade actually did, and I just realized my supply zone failed. Immediately I see the supply zone failed, I immediately identify my demand zone. After the supply zone failed, I identify the next 5 minutes demand zone right here. Then I wait for the market to confirm to tap me in from that 5 minute demand zone right here, which is here. It tapped me in on it. Then I wait for the confirmation. It give me a pullback as a confirmation. Then I entered immediately. And at my entry point, and I make this move right here. Here was the one I lost right here. I entered the other one I entered was around there. It was a short. I entered somewhere around here. After it tapped me in somewhere around here, that was where I entered. It was two position. It didn't even take me out before I cut the trade out. Because I saw it was a wrong trade. I cut the trade out somewhere around here. I thought it was two positions, so I lost 39 each position. But I only entered one single position after here. After I cut out this position, because I see the trade has already broken above this supply zone, this 5 minute supply zone. This 5 minute supply zone. I saw the trade has already failed it, so I after identifying my 5 minutes and I long, but I only entered one position right here because I already entered two positions initially. But it ended up my target for this trade was 1:2, but the aggressive move in which the trade was moving, the market was moving earlier was kind of crazy. So I held it till it actually made 1 to 4 somewhere around here. It's got somewhere around there, but its point of reversing, like it's just making a pullback. So I don't want to be too greedy. So I just had to cut out the trade around there, and the trade made this huge move to the upside. I was now imagining if I had leave this trade for it to just run. See what I missed. I could have cashed instead of cashing 1:337. I could have cashed 1:11. Imagine. Well, I would have that's how I could have easily passed this challenge. That's how I could have easily passed this challenge today. But unfortunately I think I panicked. I reacted from my emotion. I didn't held the trade. But it's a good thing, it brought me out of the drawdown. So that's why I said I should update you guys about the trade I took today on gold. I will attach my P&L in the video. So here is it. I was now looking. Okay, after the trade, I think the trade has gotten to here is the kind of an hour supply zone or something. I think there is an hour supply zone right here. So I'm thinking the trade might still come back to this demand zone to make a retest from around this demand zone right here. If it actually come back in it and make a retest from it. So here is it. There is a supply zone right there. In case it's not respecting it, because I've seen a broken of structure, this supply zone has already failed. After the failure of this supply zone, I expect the trade to just move back to this zone. Here is another supply zone. It has already failed. So I expect it to move back to this demand zone right here. To this demand zone right here to retest from it and give me confirmation. If I see a good confirmation from this demand zone right here, I might long. But I don't think that will be today again. And if I didn't see a good confirmation from right here, I expect the trade to take this liquidity below. This is the liquidity. This is the liquidity right here. I expect the trade to take out that liquidity. After taking it out, I should retest from this zone. From this zone, demand zone is below the liquidity as well. So I expect to retest from that demand zone after tapping out the liquidity. Then I am looking to enter from that zone. Then I'll put my stop loss below here. Then I target the new supply zone above. And I'll target the new supply zone above, which is the new supply zone above. I think that's right there. That's the new supply zone above right there. Because this trade is kind of is very aggressive right now. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Hopefully, might not be today. Anytime it might be tomorrow. If it come back say tomorrow, I'll just enter from it tomorrow. Just enter from it tomorrow. So that's where I'll be looking to enter the trade. So that's about it, guys. I will update you guys anyhow I took today. So however it is, I'm back from drawdown after so many losses. I had losses throughout yesterday and the losses I had today. At least I've been able to recover back from the losses within this single trade I took. I've been able to recover back from the losses. So on my 5K account, not the 10K, I didn't actually trade the 10K account. It was very painful. I wish I could have entered on the 10K account. Maybe I could have just easily passed the account straight away. But it's crazy, guys. So I will update you guys on my next trade. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned. Please, if you enjoy this kind of video, kindly subscribe, like, and comment. I'm so glad I'm back from drawdown. We still continue trading this. I'm sure it's not. I don't care how long it will take, but I'm going to pass this account because I don't want to blow this account. I will surely pass this account. That's what I'm sure of. I will surely pass it. So have a good day, guys. See you in my next video. Bye.